Roger B. Taney, born March 1777 in Calvert County, Maryland. Michael Taney was his father. Monica Taney was his mother. Was born second of 6 children. Taney would not inherit his father's tobacco farm.
Leaving the tobacco farm, Robert Taney decided to follow a life of education. Throughout his life, he attended many village schools. At the age of just 15, he attended Dixon College in Pennsylvania in 1795. He then studied law with Judge Jeremiah Chase of the Maryland General Court.
Roger B. Taney passed the bar exam on 1799. That same year, he found his passion in politics and became a member of the Federalist Party. He earned his seat in Maryland Senate in 1816 and became a Democratic Republican, serving 5 terms. Supporting Andrew Jackson's U.S. presidential run, he was appointed by Andrew Jackson March 1836 and became Attorney General. Over the years that Taney was a Supreme Court Chief Justice, Taney ruled over many cases. Dred Scott versus Sanford in March 1857, the Supreme Court, led by Chief Justice Roger B. Taney, declared that all black slaves, as well as free blacks, were not and could never become citizens of the United States.
Ableman versus Booth was a case which started in January 19, 1859. Sherman Booth petitioned a local court judge for the release of Joshua Glover, a runaway slave held in federal custody in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Though the federal authorities did not accept the judge's order, a mob eventually freed Glover. Booth was charged with aiding escaping of a runaway slave, violation of the Fugitive Slave Act of 1850. Booth then successfully petitioned the Supreme Court of Wisconsin for his release. In a unanimous decision, the court reversed the Supreme Court of Wisconsin. In an opinion authored by Chief Justice Roger B. Taney, the court asserted that the supremacy of federal court of issues of federal law. The court dismissed Wisconsin's claim of judicial power since it certainly has not been conferred on them by the United States, and it is equally clear it was not in the power of the states to confer it. Chief Justice Taney relied on the Constitution, and that it is.
The parties involved in the court case were California, Billy Greenwood, and the Supreme Court. In this case, California was the petitioner and Billy Greenwood was the respondent. The court was made up of 9 members, 8 members being male, 1 member being a female. The case had began with the oral argument, which took place on January 11, 1988. The case had been decided on May 16, 1988. Kennedy had decided to withdraw from the decision and consideration of the case. The Fourth Amendment does not prohibit the warrantless search and seizure of garbage left for collection outside. The big question in this case was, did the warrantless search of Greenwood's garbage violate the Fourth Amendment search and seizure guarantee? The case first originated with suspicions of Billy Greenwood dealing drugs from his home. The police did not have enough evidence for a warrant to search his home, so instead they searched the garbage bags Greenwood left at the curb for pickup. Later, Greenwood was arrested on felony charges. Police had suspicions that Billy Greenwood had been dealing drugs from his home. The police wanted to search his home but did not have a warrant in order to do so. That led to the police going through Greenwood's trash that had been left out on the side of the curb for pickup. Police found illegal substances, and that led to a warrant to search Greenwood's home, and he was arrested on felony charges. The court had held that garbage placed at curbside is unprotected by the Fourth Amendment. The court argued that there was no reasonable expectation of privacy for trash on public streets. The court also noted that police cannot be expected to ignore criminal activity that can be observed by any member of the public. The Supreme Court came to the final decision and found him guilty. After many struggles throughout the case and the amendment controversy, one of the members had decided to back out of the final decision. So it ended up being a 6-2 final vote, Billy Greenwood being found guilty.